Brittany and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my 1 year postpartum update video, and pretty much I don't think I have a lot of bodily or I don't know, physical changes, but I definitely have noticed some of updates since having my daughter. So I definitely wanted to share them with you guys. So I guess like the first thing I feel like a lot of people always want to know is like, are you back to your pre-pregnancy weight? And no, I am not. The whole, oh, breastfeeding will get you skinny or skinnier is bullshit when it comes to me. It is not working for me. I'm still breastfeeding actually. So my daughter turned 1 January 9th. And as I'm filming this, it's March 22nd. So she's 14 months old. In April, she will be 15 months. So, and yes, I still am nursing. And yeah, it has not really helped, jump me back. Cause I know with my sister-in-law, she got super skinny, when she was like nursing my nephew, but you know, it wasn't for me. So I don't know if that's an old wives' tale or what it is, but it didn't work for me. But I mean, I'm okay with it. Also, I did have a C-section. I didn't have a vaginal birth, and my whole healing process, I pretty much healed vaginally and with the C-section. I had an emergency C-section and I pushed for 5 hours. My labor and delivery was a hot mess. I did a labor and delivery vlog, so if you want to check it out, I will link that video down below and you can like see kind of what happened. But yeah, I pushed for 5 hours. She was stuck in my pelvic bone and the doctor I had still wanted me to push. And a new doctor came in and was like, within minutes, she had told him like, I need to see you outside. Like within like 2-3 minutes came back and she's like, we need to have emergency C-section. There's no way she's coming out of you. So I was like, thank God when she said that, because I literally was pushing for 5 hours and I was in so much pain and I was exhausted. But I was also scared to death to have a C-section. So I had to recover vaginally and also like with my my C-section. So that was a lot to go through recovery wise. And I also heard when you have a C-section, it takes longer for your body to fully heal. So and as far as my C-section goes, my scar is not like itty bitty like how they say it like shrinks. My C-section, my scar is healing well. I actually just had my like 1 year update with my OBGYN to like, you know, do the pap smear and all of that jazz. She said everything looks great. I'm healing great. So that's good. I'm glad for that. But I would definitely say my scars maybe like yay big. I don't really know if it's going to get any smaller. I think it is. And I'm not going to show it because it is, you know, further down and I don't want to like show that, you know. If it wasn't, you know, so down low, I would definitely show you guys. I wouldn't care, but it's in the private region, so we're going to keep it private. Yeah, it's probably like yay big. And some parts are like pink or like skin toned, and then some parts are like a really dark, I don't know, brown. So it's definitely still healing. It is still tender. Sometimes when I stretch or move a certain way, sometimes when my daughter accidentally kicks me or, you know, if something hits me, like I can feel it. So, and it does feel really tight sometimes. So yeah, so I mean, and that's normal too. They said to like still kind of feel that because your body is still healing. So I do still feel that. I'm not completely healed from my C-section. With that, with like my whole, I guess going into like the stomach, the body part, my stomach definitely, I feel like sometimes I look like I'm in my first trimester still. Like I still have a little bit of pooch. Sometimes I don't have a pooch. I don't know. It's really weird. But I would definitely say my stomach though is not tight. To me, it looks jiggly. Like I don't know, like I hate it, and it looks like loose. Like I don't want to say stretched out because I don't have any stretch marks. I did get one tiny stretch mark my last week of pregnancy, go figure. But you can't even see it. Sometimes I really have to like look at my stomach and kind of like move my stomach around to like see where it is, because it is my skin tone, so I can barely see it and honestly doesn't bother me. But yeah, so my stomach is kind of jiggly, which makes me kind of feel self-conscious, but I mean, it is what it is. But I also honestly haven't even attempted to work out or exercise to like get back fully into shape. I'm just being honest, I haven't. I do live in Minnesota and I shouldn't make winter like an excuse and like recovering from C-section excuse, but that's kind of my excuse. And I just haven't had the time to really exercise. Like I guess if I have time, like I don't want to be away from my daughter or my husband. So But yeah, so I'm sure if I exercised and I like probably was like all crazy eating healthy, not that I really eat unhealthy, but maybe if I was like a strict diet, then I'm sure I probably would lose weight too. But I mean, I'm not like, I ain't mad at it. It's, you know, it is what it is. I got my beautiful daughter. My husband still wants me, so all is good in the hood. But I mean, the last time I weighed myself, which was 2 weeks ago, I was 123 pounds. And honestly, whenever I weigh myself, I used to weigh myself like every week, and I was like fixated on like, why is the scale not going down? And breastfeeding's supposed to make me skinny. Like for my first couple of months, I was like super neurotic about it, and then now I'm just like, whatever. So I don't really weigh myself that much, but I did weigh myself 2 weeks ago for that OB appointment, and I range whenever I weigh myself from like 123 to 127, and that definitely wasn't my pre-pregnancy weight. And to be honest, I don't know what my pre-pregnancy weight was, because I moved to Minnesota in April and then found out I was pregnant. Actually, I moved the end of March, and then like the end of April I found out I was pregnant. And I hadn't weighed myself, and so I don't really know what like initially my pre-pregnancy weight was, but I will say when I first started dating Edam, I was like 107 to 109, and then as I started dating him, my taste changed as far as like what I was eating. Like I used to be super picky and like I only wanted like fast food, or I wanted everything like super plain Jane. As far as like eating wise, I was just very, very picky. Like he could not stand how picky I was, but yeah, he slowly changed that out of me, because now I eat everything and I try everything and I eat a lot. So yeah, so I definitely gained weight. I was like, I pushing like 114, 118, like once Edam and I were like dating. So I definitely gained almost 10 pounds. So when I moved here, I was probably maybe between 114, 118. I honestly don't know. So I'm definitely not at my pre-pregnancy weight, what I'm assuming my pre-pregnancy weight was. But, I mean, I'm okay with it. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, my man's still happy with me. I have my beautiful daughter, so I'm cool. And then, but I do want to start exercising again, because it is good for me and it is healthy to exercise in general, or even just go on walks. Now that winter is hopefully moving itself away. Although we're supposed to get a foot of snow tomorrow, so even though spring came on Sunday, we're supposed to get a foot of snow tomorrow. It was beautiful out today. Sunny, high, like 50s. I'm going off. But anyways, once the snow and the winter's gone, I think I'm going to start slowly by going on beautiful walks. But anyways, but yeah, so that's the whole like pre-pregnancy weight thing. I feel like people always want to know that. But yeah, so that's how it is for me anyways. Going back to stretch marks, like I said, I just had that one on my stomach. I didn't get any on my thighs or my legs or my arms like I hear a lot of women do. I did get some on my butt, which I thought was kind of random. Or maybe it's not. But they were like really dark brown, and I feel like they faded and gone away. I can't even see them. So, hey. And I did get a ton on my boobs, because my boobs did get bigger. But I feel like now when I look at my boobs, they were red when I was pregnant, and now they're like flesh colored. And sometimes I look and I'm like, is this a stretch mark? And I don't know. I can't like tell, and my husband can't tell either. So I don't know. It's really weird, but good for me, I guess. My stretch marks, you can't really tell. But that was just it. Like, it was just on my boobs, honestly, is like the main part where I got stretch marks, because honestly, my boobs weren't big to begin with. They were a B, and then they went all the way up to like, what was I, like double D? Yeah. Well, actually, my bra for my wedding was a triple D. Yeah, they grew. And I swear Victoria's Secret was lying. I was like, there's no way I'm a triple D. And the girl's like, yeah, no, you are. Because she measured me, because I needed to get a bra for my wedding. Anyways, so yeah, so they grew a lot. So that explains the stretch marks. And, I mean, yeah, they have not shrunk at all. I know some women, their boobs shrink, or they stay big, or they even actually go smaller than what they started with. My mom, her boobs grew, got big, and they stayed big, so I'm going to assume, I don't know if that's a DNA thing, that's the same for me, but I am still nursing, so I think it's because I'm still producing milk. Maybe that's why my boobs are still big, or bigger. So, I don't know, I guess we'll see maybe once I stop breastfeeding, if they will shrivel up. But I don't know. So I guess we'll see once I'm done like breastfeeding with that. But that's that. What else? Oh, really weird thing about me postpartum, my eyes. So I don't know if you noticed, noticed, but I'm wearing glasses all the time and it sucks. If you watch my videos from the beginning, you would know I never wore glasses, and you probably only knew I wore glasses like if you ever watched my vlogs. And now I'm now I'm wearing them all the time ever since I had Alondra. And I don't know what it is, but whenever I put contacts in, my eyes get super, like within 30 minutes, not even sometimes, my eyes get super red and itchy, and they get watery, and they like pus, like nasty, gross eye boogers. It's freaking disgusting. Like I have an infection or something, and I've changed the contacts, like, maybe I was like, oh, maybe these are like bad contacts. I need to like throw them away and put in fresh ones. No, I've gone through 3 boxes, like thinking, well, maybe this is a bad box, and maybe this is like a good box. No, I've gone through so many boxes. I was just like, okay, I just can't wear contacts anymore. Like, what the F? I don't know what the problem is. So, I don't know what happened with my eyes. I really want to actually get an eye exam to like see if maybe something's wrong with my eyes. I hope not, but I don't know why. I just can't wear contacts anymore. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm actually really thinking, like, hardcore thinking about getting LASIK. So, hopefully I can do that, and I'll just be done with these and contacts altogether. But, yeah, that's, like, a really weird one. Has that ever happened to you guys? Like, you could wear contacts and now you can't? Like, I don't know. Like, that, to me, it's just weird. I don't know if that's a postpartum thing, but it happened after I gave birth to Alondra, so that's why I'm throwing that in here. Also, I lost my hair, guys. I got super bald, like, in the front, and I really noticed it when I would pull my hair back in a ponytail because I had little bald spots, like, on the side. And I, like, try to, like, brush my hair to, like, position it to cover it. But I always shed, in general, like, washing my hair in the shower. I would always have clumps of hair and, like, stick it on that shower wall, and boy, did Dom hate that. He still does. It's a bad habit. Sorry. But I was like, I noticed I was getting more and more chunks. It seemed like lots of chunks of hair when I was washing my hair. And I was telling him, I'm like, babe, I'm going bald. He's like, no, you're not. I did. And I have these little baby hairs, like, growing in. And it's so annoying when I put my hair up. I remember watching April Athena 7, like, talk about her little baby hairs and, like, going through that whole postpartum thing. And, yeah, I feel her pain because I'm going through it now. All the little hairs growing in, and they're so annoying. But yeah, so I definitely did lose my hair. Stinks, but at least it's growing back, right? But I mean, that's pretty much all of like my postpartum things. The other thing postpartum is my period, so TMI, but I feel like this is very much TMI video anyways. I just got my period 2 weeks ago, and I didn't have my period like at all, like almost 2 years. Because if you think about it, I got pregnant April of 2014, had Alondra January 2015, we're now 2016. And I got it my first week of March, so 2 weeks ago. So yeah, and I was like, no, I don't want it. Go away. But it honestly wasn't bad. It only lasted like 3.5 days. It was pretty light. It wasn't super heavy. And I just felt kind of like more pressure. I didn't feel cramps. So I don't really know. But yeah, so it was super easy, and so I ain't mad about that. But I think it was good to, you know, clean out the junk. But I mean, yeah, that's not too bad. I guess I shouldn't complain. 14 months without having a period. Well, actually almost 2 years, I guess, if you think about it, without having a period. So I ain't mad at it. But I don't know. I think also I didn't have my period because I am still breastfeeding. I was on birth control, but I stopped that in January. So I'm sure probably accumulation of those is probably why I didn't get my period. But hey, I was happy. Like I said, I've only had one since filming this video, so I don't know what's going to happen in April. I don't know if it's going to be regular or if it's just going to go crazy. Who knows? I guess I'll find out. But yeah, that was cool. But I think that's all I have as far as like my postpartum stuff. I can't really think of anything else. I mean, we talked about stretch marks, the hair, my eyes, my boobs, my weight, and my period. Yeah, I think we covered it all. I can't really think of anything else, so I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog, My brain, I feel like I still sometimes have pregnancy brain, though, because I'm like, sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go and end the video, and I will see you guys next time. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please subscribe. I would love it so much. And then, yeah, definitely comment below. Let's get the conversation going. I love to, like, watch these videos and just see what other women went through or going through. I just find it super interesting and, like, fascinating, honestly, like how everybody's body works, because everyone's body is different. But yeah, I mean, that's all I have. I'm definitely going to do kind of like another, not like postpartum, but like a breastfeeding kind of like 101 type video that I want to do, because I did take a breastfeeding class and it was a waste. I think I paid $75 and it was a waste because you didn't learn shit. So I'm going to do a video on that to kind of go into detail, especially since I am still breastfeeding. So hopefully it'll help one of you new mamas or something like that. But yeah, I'm going to go because I could talk to you guys forever. You already know how I am. And I will see you guys next time. So have a great day and thanks so much for watching. Bye.